Hey guys, Snowman here again. Yeah, I know. It's been forever since I made another video for you guys. I've even, strangely enough, had people subscribe to my channel while I've been gone. Works for me. Project today that kind of unintentional project. That's usually what I make. Let's see. Yeah. Project. You know me. If I had ever prepared for this stuff, you'd be shocked, wouldn't you? Okay, so what I have in my hands is a broken handle to my favorite pocket knife, which is a Smith & Wesson 4-inch Tonto Edge folder. And I know, cheap knife, picked up for like 10-15 bucks at a hardware store, but that knife has lasted me for 5 years, and usually cheap folders wear out or break within the first 2, if that. Surprisingly enough, all the bushings are still solid on it. The nylon washers are still in good shape. All the screws, nothing stripped out from taking it apart and cleaning it. I'm really impressed with this little folder. So what I've decided to do is, since I've had it for so long and I've messed up the plastic pieces because they're supposed to look like that. This one, yeah, something missing there. So, but after taking the handle off, come to find out that that curve at the end of it is only if you want to attach a lanyard to it. Why you would want to attach a lanyard to a knife with a pocket clip? I don't know. So anyways, what I've started to do is I have salvaged my last little shred of this. It's going to be hard to see with all the tape on it and all the weird reflections, but some Circassian walnut. Now, the dark band around it is Sharpie. That'll get sanded off when I sand these two pieces to size, but currently the reason that they're taped together is I'm drilling holes, obviously for the blade pivot, and then these dimples here, and here are going to be what bolts everything together, the inner frame to the outer handle. Now, they are just squared off right now. I haven't done any contouring to them to make it a nice, comfortable grip, but it fits perfectly in the hand, so I don't need to have any extra wood down here. So, from there, to get the holes to what you see now, just a series of small Forstner bits, a 1/4-inch hole to go through the center for the main pivot, and then larger clearance holes, because the pivot for the knife is designed to fit through a specific thickness of metal and plastic. Well, the wood is a little bit thicker than the plastic was, so I had to recess the head on either side of the pivot and screw to bolt everything together. Now, these small divots that I showed you at this end of the handle, the frame is bolted together. It has a threaded sleeve in the middle of the frame, and it has a small machine cap head screw that comes in from either side and clamps the whole mess together. So I have a couple of holes for those to drill. Need to recess those heads as well, so that the again, they're designed for a thickness other than what I have. So I'll finish that up, and I will show you guys everything that's drilled. Since this wood has such a beautiful natural grain, which unfortunately I can't really show you until I get all the damn tape and Sharpie off of it, what I will do is probably do a spray-on clear lacquer. I'm not entirely sure yet, but I want to seal the wood without ruining the finish of the wood. So the spray lacquer is not my first choice, but it's the easiest one to use. So, button. Oh, ha, remote has a button. Well, folks, you are looking at one very happy camper. I was not able to get the holes to line up exactly right. As you can see, there's a little bit of a, oh, it's kind of hard to see in this light. There you go. A little bit of a gap on one side, on the main bushing for the blade, and I had to replace the screw that holds it together because I've come to find out that the old one was bent. How the hell you bend a 1/4 inch long screw? Don't ask. I mean, I used my pocket knife as a utility knife, so I would not be surprised if it just got bent over the years of use and abuse. But all the screw holes lined up properly. I kind of sunk the heads in a little bit much on this screw here and here, but on a whole, it all works. So now it's down to disassembling the knife again and starting to contour all these square edge as I point the knife at my own face. There we go. So I can contour all these sharp corners off so I can get a nice grip on the knife without the corners leaving splinters in my hand. So now the wood looks all dark and really not all that interesting right now, but that's because it has my oil from my skin all over it from working on the wood and making sure everything lines up properly. So it's not as bright and colorful as I know it can be, but I'm not sure how close I can get and have everything still focus, but it's a very interesting wood. It, like I said, it's called Circassian walnut, and my pocket knife lives again. So, oh, by the by, I'm sure you've guessed, the handles, the shape of the handles was actually cut out on the Dremel scroll saw, and like I said, I just drilled the holes for the main pivot for the knife blade with a couple of different Forstner bits. So we're getting there, folks. Well, next time you see this, it's going to be nice and sanded and contoured and clear coated and stuff. Yeah. Alright, guys. More to come.
What is Guru or who is Guru? The conscience within you is the Guru. The one that guides you. The one that enlightens you. As such, there is a Guru in everybody. As such, there is a Guru